Gentlemen here, welcome here to Park Collin here, joined here, Testimony in Park Collin here for the senior championship hurling here between Kilmessan of course and Trim here. A wonderful evening out here. It was raining here earlier on. There was a game on here earlier in a junior game of course with Dunboyne, Chester, Dunboyne and Kilmessan, and of course Dunboyne came up triumphant here with two ladies here on the left hand side there. Great excitement here. The Kilmessan team are out here getting photographed. Chester, would you like to name that Kilmessan team?
Yes, I will indeed, Danny. We have in goals number 1 Mark Brennan, number 2 Paddy McGovern, number 3 David Donnelly, number 4 Charles Feeney, centre half back Anto O'Neill, number 6, Andrew Feeney, number 5, and Peter Farley, number 7. Middle of the field Kilmessan today is Martin Horn, number 8, Gerard Lee, number 9. Half forward line is 11 Nicky Horn, 10 Stephen Clinch, and 12 Morris O'Shaughnessy. The full forward line is Paul Donnelly, who captains the team today, Joey Keenan, number 13, and Mark Riley, number 15. The subs for Dunboyne is Alan Duffy, Richie Donnelly, Eddie O'Brien, Sean Stevens, Peter Reynolds, Christopher Curtis, James Baxter, James Bourne, Gary Liddell, Eric Horn, John Horn, Liam McGuire. And selectors for Kilmessan is Ray Gorman, James Gibbons, and manager Bobby White.
See, there is Kilmessan squad out now. We've yet to see Trim in. The crowd is still coming in here. We can see from over there. There's still crowding in here. This game is due off at 5:45 here in Park Town. The sun is after dropping in here. We're hopefully there's been no rain here this evening. But would you like to give us a pat there of course of the Kilmessan team?
I will indeed. First round Kilmessan bet Dunree, second round we bet Navan and Mahoney, third round we bet Dunderry, fourth round we bet Dunboyne, fifth round we bet Longwood, and semi-final we bet Tail.
Yeah, they bet them very convincing there, Chester. They bet 5-14 to 7 points. Now that wasn't much of a game now. They wouldn't learn much from that, even though they are the champions. They're going for 3 in a row. Trim here hopefully to stop them now. Trim will be their bogey team of course. Trim, every time they've met, I think it's 1948 is the last time they beat Trim in a final.
That's right. The Kilmessan team is going for history today for 3 in a row. They are, which hasn't been done now in a while. But Trim today are out to prove a point. They're a very experienced team. They are Trim. This whole Trim team has 91 senior hurling medals to have. That is some achievement for one team.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Would you like to give us Trim pat now? Now Trim's pat, Chester, they were beaten by Rappline in the first round, but the knuckle down, I was just reading the paper there of course what C.J. Murphy had said. They were knuckling down. Every game was like a knockout game. They had to win nearly every game or else to be facing, like a relegation match. But they battled in, and I've seen them against Dunboyne in the semi-final. They're quite very, very good. The back line especially, very, very strong. Of course, the defence, the number 6 there for me, Gay Kennedy, he was outstanding. He would be man of the match performance. Number 2 there, of course, then he was another player there, of course, for Trim. That was Kevin Welch. He outstanding. Number 4, they all played Benny Keogh. They all played fierce well. Rowan Simons, Jimmy Canty. Jimmy Canty came in fierce strong in the midfield in the second half. Played great stuff. So they did, and of course Joey Toole had an outstanding game as well. But Davin Riley done his job. But Davin Riley could have drawn the match there. He had a 65 there a couple of minutes ago. He just put it left of the post and wide, and then on the stand side he got a free there from about 50 out. He swooped in across the square, and of course the Trim men gathered it up and cleared it out, and they went on to win that game by a point. Now Trim are well up for this game.
Yes, indeed, Danny. I'm just saying here that the first round, Trim actually were bet the first round. Rappline bet them 6-7 to 2-12. But Trim didn't look back since. They won every other match, and the better own team Killeen 2-8 to 13 points, and went on into the semi-final to beat Dunboyne 2-9 to 14 points.
Indeed, they bet them very convincingly indeed. But Trim are on the way up, and now this Trim squad, the forwards are very, very quick there. You've got Evan Lynham there, of course, in the forward line. Paul Gilson in the forward line. You've got Joey Toole. You've got Benny Murray. Great to see him back. Plagued with injuries all down through the years, but he's back in great shape, of course.
Of course, and you have Kevin Meehan in again. Kevin, who got sent off actually in that Killeen match, and he's back in today now to take his spot at number 5 again.
And there you are now.
Paddy Hegarty.
Paddy Hegarty, he was there. He played well against Dunboyne, but a good man to bring on, of course.
He is indeed. Just getting back there to Killeen to Trim about their 91 medals. That team they have. There's only one other team actually that done that, and it was actually Trim themselves back in 1949. They won 10 senior hurling medals. You had the great Jimmy Fay, and you had Sonny George and Frank Kelly, Peter Darby, Mickey Lennon, Michael and Jim Keogh and Joe Amelia. And you'd Ollie Riley, who has 11. He'd have the most medals for Trim at the moment.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Sun is back out here now. We're still waiting for the Trim squad to come out. Kilmessan here are out here warming up.
Yes, Kilmessan are an outstanding team. They have the Paul Donnelly out there, who's a brilliant hurler, and then you have Nicky Horn, of course, plagued with injuries all last year, but he's back here today now playing.
Yeah, Nicky Horn, he's playing centre half forward today. He'll be the battles I'm looking forward here today, Chester, is the bond between Declan Murray there, of course, and Paul Donnelly, Joey Toole, Davy Donnelly. They're great. They're going to be great battle swords. Charles Keenan, of course, I'm sure it'll be Benny Murray to be on him. But these are great battles I'm looking forward to. And this young Joey Keenan, now this is supposed to be a really good player here for the Kilmessan squad.
Keenan,
he's only 17.
He's one of the best players I've seen around now, and he's going to take stopping today. And young Benny Keogh will have his work cut out of him today. But Benny, I'm sure he's an experience. He's with Trim now a few years. He's playing outstanding hurling, and I think he'll stay with him today.
Indeed, indeed. There's Andrew Keena, that's another player there for the Kilmessan squad. He's coming in here, but we're going to talk a little bit more about this Trim squad. I see Alan Smith, he played pretty good stuff here again. Now here is the Trim squad, they're out now. Lads, here is the Trim coming out.
Well, you have a lot of experience in here, Danny, in this Trim team. You have Declan Murray there, who's a holder of 9 senior hurling medals, and you have Benny, who has 7, Benny Murray, and then you have Alan Smith, who has 7. So it's a very experienced team you have here, and Trim are up for this now. I was talking to CJ this morning, and CJ was keeping calm and everything, but he knows he's a good team here now, and hopefully this team will go out and win this game today.
Indeed, indeed. I see we just had the camera there on number 4, because that was Benny Keogh. He had a really good game against them. Now Chester, I've seen him against Dunboyne. The defensive work, if they can play that sort of defensive work again today, get the forwards moving up there, of course. Paul Gibson, Joey Toole, Benny Murray, Shane Ash there, and Adam Lyman and Alan Smith. If them boys could do the business up front, I'm sure that this Trim squad could do it today. Now, see, Kilmessan are going for 3 in a row. Will they bring back this Jubilee Cup? What's your views on it? Who do you think will win this game?
I actually think that Trim will win this by about 2 points.
This afternoon, League Senior Hurling final are as follows. The challengers Trim in goals wearing number 1.
Here we go now, we're listening to the Trim team here now.
The full back line, number 2 is Kevin Walsh. Number 3, the full back is Declan Murray. And number 4 is Benny Keogh. On the half back line, wearing number 17 is Kevin Meehan. Centre half back wearing number 6 is Gay Kennedy. Number 7 and Trim's captain for today's final is David McGuinness. In the middle of the field, wearing number 8 is Ronan Simons. Number 9 is Jimmy Canty. On the half forward line, wearing number 10 is Alan Smith. Number 11 is Shane Ash. And number 12 is Evan Lyman. The full forward line, wearing number 13 is Paul Gibson. Number 14 as full forward is Joey Toole. And number 15 is Benny Murray. The Kilmessan team line out as follows. In goals, wearing number 1 is Mark Brennan. Number 2 is Paddy McGovern. At full back is David Donnelly. Wearing number 17 is Richard Donnelly. On the half-back line, wearing number 4 is Charlie Keena. Centre half-back is Anthony O'Neill. And number 7 is Peter Farrell. In the middle of the field, wearing number 8 is Martin Horan. Number 9 is Gerald Neal. On the half-forward line, wearing number 10 is Stephen Clinch. Number 11 is Nicky Horan. And number 15 is Mark Riley. On the full forward line, wearing 13 is Joey Keena. Number 14 is Kilmessan's captain today, Paul Donnelly. And wearing number 21 is Chris Curtis.
They are now. You hear the 2 teams have been named out. Cressler, who's the referee of this game here today?
Yeah, Fergus Smith is refereeing this now today. He is very surprising, Fergus got it. I thought actually that Jerry Kelly, I think, is the best referee this year in Meath. But Fergus...
The referee for today's match is inter-county official Fergus Smith from the Blackpool.
Yeah, we're just talking about there, Gay Kelly. Now this lad is a lot of on this lad. I see CJ Murphy in there and giving them a bit of a support there. I see Kevin Mean in number 17. He's there now. This Chester.
Martin Carney.
Yes, it's Gay Kennedy. He's a very strong player. He's the Trim's strongest player now in the backs this year now, and he'll have his work cut out today now with Nicky Horn, but I'm sure that Gay will be able to handle him.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
We're talking here about Joey Toole. You talk about the DJ Careys and Henry Shepard. Watch this Joey Toole today. If he gets going today, there'll be nothing stopping him.
Yeah, he's a very, very, very talented young man, Chester, this Joey Toole.
Huge experience. And then Benny Murray on one side of him and Paul Gibson. These lads can just pick up scores. No bother at all.
Yes, indeed. And
once again, I'd like to say,
I'm just reading the paper there, Chester. They were saying about Joey Toole is talking about his team there. The team is beginning to gel as a team together of late. He said they're playing well as a team, and it's great to see players playing around you like that. It gives you great encouragement. But this Trim team are well up for. I think this Trim team could do it here this evening.
And we will have 14 to line up behind the back for today's parade.
He has them motivated and he has them training very hard, and that's what it takes. It takes training and motivation to win championships. And that's why these Trim lads
you're going to have the bands now are ready here to get this bit of a march on our way here. A wonderful evening. The sun is beaming right down in the right behind us.
Yes, it's a big day for CJ Morton. His first year now in charge of Trim now, and all credit to CJ. Hopefully now the result will go today from him and he'll be able to pick up that cup.
Indeed. Of course we see now, you can see the flags there. The wind has died down immensely here. There was a strong breeze here earlier on. It was favouring, it was blowing into the town end, but it's just blowing down slightly there now. It's not as strong as it was earlier on, Chester.
Yes, Danny, I think I'll just name the Trim team here, Danny. There's a few changes I think in it. We'll have Mark McCormick in goals for Trim, Declan Murray number 3, Kevin Welch number 2, Benny Keogh number 4, Kevin Meehan number 5, Gay Kennedy number 6, David McGuinness number 7, captain, number 8 Ronan Fitzsimons, number 9 Jim Canty, number 10 Alan Smith, number 11 Shane Ash, number 12 Evan Lyman, number 13 Paul Gilston, number 14 Joey Toole, number 15 Kenny Murray, selectors Brian Carney, Kevin Canty, Aidan Leonard, Darren O'Connor, Darren Mullen, Conor Coogan and Paddy Ward. Selectors are Sean Coogan, manager CJ Murta and Declan Murray, selector.
Indeed, Chester, indeed. You talk about, I seen that Jimmy Canty in midfield. He came very strong in the second half against Dunboyne.
Yes, Jimmy is a very experienced player. He plays with his county and everything, and he'll be expecting a big match of him today.
Indeed, Chester, they went 5 points clear in the semi-final against Dunboyne. It was a hard, tough game. It was a fast game, so it was indeed. And not only was that, Chester, they probably I thought maybe lay down a little bit here when they went 5 points clear, let Dunboyne back into it, and just went on to beat them by a point. Now I think myself Trim eased down against them. We'll know here today now, won't be long. Another 6 minutes here. We'll round the V and then it won't be long before we'll get this game on its way.
This will be a different kettle of fish today now, Danny. Kilmessan are the reigning champions and going for 3 in a row. Trim know that.
Indeed.
Trim is going to have to lift the game and hit hard. If they hit hard, the tomorrow's result here today.
Indeed. See them marching behind the band there, right in top here.
Our carriers for this afternoon's matches are members of the Gael Cullen Kill Club, the All-Ireland Baylor Division 5 winners early in the year.
You just say to me, lad, here would be relied here on Joey Toole, of course, the full forward.
Yes, Joey will be the main man here now, and Davy Donnelly is going to really have his work cut out, because if Joey starts scoring, you can't give him frees in 60s or 70s. He'll put it straight over the bar.
What about this Nicky Horan, Chester? Has he come back to his he was wonderful in the years of free taking?
Yes, but Nicky was injured all year, and he's only come back here for the last 2 matches, so he wouldn't be that sharp now. But still, I'd be afraid of him.
Indeed. There we are now, and the crowd is still coming in here for this senior final here, club final in Meath here, of course, Kilmessan against Trim here. The old rivals, of course. Chester is a 27, would you say there's 27 caps apiece, is it?
It is indeed, right is right, Danny, yes.
You see the captains in there now.
A lot of these Trim lads are very excited over this game, and they're really looking forward to it. I was talking to a few of these during the weekend. They're really looking forward to this game now, and they want the result here. This means more than any medal they got.
Indeed. Now I've seen Chester, the draw there, I'm not mistaken, I think Trim have opted to play into the hospital end.
That's right, Danny, yes.
but
then
Hugh
again, it's
earned the
Captain
accolade
Ryan
in three spheres as a footballer, a hurler and an administrator. He will always have a special place in the county's football folklore as the first Meath man to be presented with the Sam Maguire Cup. And he was a key figure in the team's dominance of the Leicester scene in the late 1940s and the early 50s. He won 2 All-Ireland senior football medals, 5 Leinster senior football medals and a National League. Ironically, Meath's football breakthrough was to have a serious effect on the progress of hurling in the county. Hopes of that breakthrough were high in the late 1940s, particularly following the All-Ireland Junior success in 1948. Brian was corner forward on the team that beat London in the final, and he had a particularly outstanding game against Kilkenny in the Leinster final. Michael O'Brien, a colleague of Brian's on the county football team, was full forward on the All-Ireland winning junior hurling team. Over the next few years, the pursuit of glory on the football field dominated Brian's sporting career. But he won his only senior hurling medal with St Patrick's in 1953. When his playing career eventually came to an end, Brian maintained his input by becoming one of the county's best-known referees. He took charge of 3 Leinster senior hurling finals in 1957, 1958 and in 1966. He also officiated at the All-Ireland Junior Football Final in 1961, which was played in Leeds. The Hurling Board was first formed in 1946, and through its existence, Brian Smith has been an almost constant figure. He became secretary in the early 1960s, and his only break in service came about as a result of his election to the position of County Board Chairman in 1979. Russia.
Standing here now for a minute silence for the tragedy in Russia. Now we're on the V now in a few minutes and all.
Now, Shasky, our own Naveen.
Turn our attention here. Won't be long now before we get on our way in this club final here, the senior final here of 2004 here at Chester, of course. Midfield here now. Ronan for Simons and Jimmy Canty, FINALTrim and Mark Hurling and Gerald Neal.
For the new brass
We're all
band.
looking forward to this. Everyone's excited over it, and just stick the ball in and throw it in now and get the game going.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. And it's away here in this senior final, of course, and it lands here for Ronnie Simons. He drives it in straight away or into that forward line, of course, and who's it land for? There we go for number 12. That looks like Evan Lynham is Not sure, he puts it out into Alan Smith, and Alan turns now. He has to assist the first score.
Yes, that's
Indeed, it is. As I said, it's the first score from this man here. Alan Smith has.
Yes, Danny, that was a great point by Alan Smith, but Paul Gibson gave him a great ball over, and Alan just tipped it over. Very simple hurling.
Indeed. Ready for the goalkeeper here, of course, Martin Brennan to puck this one out. It's a long one right down here, of course, indeed. Some players underneath it. It lands for whom? But some players, looks like, of course, Stephen Clinchy went for the ball there. It's land here. Kevin Mean, he's gone in, but it's left here, of course, and here he comes. This again, Kennedy, he's popping out here. Not a great ball, and of course, a bit of a suicidal ball for his other corner back there. So Dave McGuinness there is the captain, but this ball is sent up in here, of course, over the far side, and some players around it. A bit of a tussling going on over there. Not exactly sure what's happening. It's over there along the sideline, and lineman has given it right now. Watch which way the referee. He has given this to Kilmessan.
Yes, it's Kilmessan. It's a line ball to Kilmessan. It is.
Indeed.
That was Benny Murray there. Benny butted out of it.
I see Nicky Horan, Chester. He's going over to take this.
Yes, it was a free to Kilmessan.
It's a free.
And it was young Evan Lyman that actually fouled.
Nicky Horan, he stands over this. The breeze behind him, going straight across the pitch. He bends, strikes, lifts, and it's gone in. Is this going to be the first score? No, he's put this wide, Chester. This is wide for a wide ball here for Nicky Horan. Now, well, that won't do anything to his confidence, Chester, would you say?
No, we're not. I mean, Nicky Howe usually scratch them over now, but it just
indeed he does. Indeed, Mark McCormack there. He's going to put this out here. Trim looking for Ronan Fitzsimons, of course, and Jimmy Canty in the midfield. He's driven out here. It comes to this side. There's some players underneath. Bat it down. There's Gay Kennedy. He goes to the ground. Picked up here, of course, for Anton O'Neill. Is it? And Anton O'Neill's been. Jimmy Canty went in with a bit of a tackle. They're looking for their first score. Here goes in here, and that is a great score there by Ger O'Neill. Because that man played in the forward lines there a couple of years ago. Now he is now playing in the midfield. That was a great score there, of course.
Ger got that ball up, and Jay Kenny just didn't get to him, and he lost slotted over the bar.
Indeed. Once again, the Trim goalkeeper drives it out over that far side, looking over there in that wing here. Some players up for it. Who does it land? Caught out in the mid-air, of course, there from young Stephen Clinch. Beautifully blocked down there from the Trim men. The Trim men are starting very fast. They're going forward here. And the free here looks in. Joey Toole will come out here, Chester, and take this. Fergus Mills gave us free in there.
Yes, young Evan Lyman actually got fouled there. He got the ball in him, and the Kilmessan man fouled him. So Joey Toole is coming out now, and he should slot this over the bar.
Joey Toole now is going to show the Kilmessan what he can do with it from a dead ball situation.
And he can do it, Danny.
Indeed. Good crowd, as you can see in the camera now over the far side. The stands are getting packed here. Joey Toole steadies up here. This man is getting on any team, Chester.
Yes, he'd make any team in Ireland. He's one of the
bends and strikes, and that's straight over there. It is, and there is Joey Toole.
Has registered down Danny already. I had.
Indeed, why wouldn't it? Joey Toole. That's one for Joey Toole now. They're looking. Mark Brennan now again straight away. Is it? Hook it out with a bit of a breeze, not much of a breeze. The breeze lie down a lot. Coming down into this. Well read. No, it wasn't. It was Ronan Fitzsimons. Thought he'd read that, but Trim wants it in. Indeed he did. Guess that, but not a great ball. Lands here, of course, for the Kilmessan men. The Kilmessan, there's Ger O'Neill once again. Ger O'Neill is starting a good game here, Chester. Oh, great ball over here. This looks like Nicky Horan. He dropped that on in. And that's another score there by that man there, Chester.
Yes, this Ger O'Neill is causing the midfield of Trim.
Indeed.
I think he's marking Jim. Jim is going to have to take knocking him now.
But Chester, I seen that Jim Canty in the second half against Dunboyne. He really came into his own in the second half.
Yes, he is an excellent hurler, he is, Danny, and it just takes him a while to get going. When Jim gets going, he won't stop.
Indeed, and once again it's out to this wing here. The man we're talking about. Oh, great catch from Jimmy Canty. Sends it over into that forward line over there, looking for whom. Some players around it. Trim, there's a lot of wild swinging in there, and here it lands for, looks like the captain for... Yes, that's right. It's... Trimmer or Kilmessan going forward once again, drops down short here, and Trimmer picking up once again. There's number 15, look where he's operating. That's of course Benny Murray, look where he's operating. Drops that ball in, of course. Oh, he's been hooked down there wonderfully by a couple of men there. The Trim man goes to ground, picked up there by number 4. That looks at Charlie Keenan. He drives that into the corner looking for whom? Trim man all around it. Picked up there by the full back, Benny Murray. He drops it down short, of course, and picked up here. This looks like Mark Brennan to me. Is it Chester or Mark Riley? Is it? Yeah, that's a sweet score, Chester.
It is indeed. Mark Riley there.
Yeah, that's a sweet score. But that man couldn't get there earlier on. There was Evan Lynham. No, it wasn't that. Paul Gibson over there, or Evan Lynham over there. Just the forward line needs to sharpen up for Trim.
Yes, they'll have to get out in front of the men now and pick off the score. They're well capable of doing that, Danny, but it's just going to take them a couple of minutes to settle down.
Indeed, and once again driven out, poked out into the centre of the field. Home goes up. It's run there by a couple of poked down here. Here's Jimmy Canty once again. He goes, looks for, he dropped there. Oh, great strike into Joey Toole now. Does Joey win this? Some players in around there. What's going on here? Here is the Gerald. Jerry Neal is playing great stuff out here for Kilmessan, looking for players. Here's Mark Riley, is it? This is great stuff here, Chester. It's by a dangerous position now. The goalkeeper needs to win this. Indeed, he does. Gets it and picks out. That's great stuff. Picks out there is they call him Gilly there. That's they call him Gilly there. That's Paul Gilson, number 13.
That's right. Paul Gilson has kind of moved out to the. He's kind of a third midfielder. He's after coming out the field. He is.
Indeed, to see Benny Murray. Is it Declan Murray? He comes out here at the full back. He's going to take this one, looking for Joey Toole inside. Joey Toole is in the only man inside there.
Yes, he'll be going for Joey now. And
indeed, he bends the strike. He takes it short indeed. Not a great one at all, but picks out. That's the man we just talked about there. A minute ago, young Fitzsimons goes in that corner there. There's the full forward Joey Toole. There's a lot of players on the ground, a lot of hassling going on. I'm not sure exactly. There's a pull and strike there from the Kilmessan men. But Trimmer on the move once again. Yes, great one in. Chester, he can't get it away. That's Paul Gibson, number 13. But Trimmer once on the move. There's Ronan Fitzsimons in the ball. Trying to land this in, Trimmer trying to get a score out of this. Kilmessan are pulling. There's a lot of tussling, harrying going on. Trim, and you can hear from the roar of the crowd. Trim can't get up. There's no one. The ball is there loose on the ground. There's some players going in. This could look like a hot ball. There's a look favouring if Joey Toole is on the march here with the ball. He's been brought to ground, Chester, and this looks like a free drag down. Joey Toole was on the march. He was going to maybe pop this in the back of the net. He's a chance of a goal or a point. He brought down and.
That's right, Joey came straight through there and he went through 4 or 5 lads. Yes, he's a strong fella, he is now. He's after getting his free now and he's just going to take his time now and put this over the bar.
Indeed, Joey. He's more than about 20 outside, dead straight in front of goal. The wind, the breeze is in favour. Slight little bit of a breeze. There should be no problem with this man here.
Yes, no problem. The Trim corner forwards and half forwards are going to have to move out to let Joey.
There you are, and that's dead straight over the bar. You can there see where Joey Toole once again.
Do not give this man a free, Danny, because he will just stop it over the bar.
Indeed you don't. Mark McComb or Mark Brennan now once again. He's going to try and look for his midfielders. He drives it out. Indeed he does. A long one. The breeze brings it down into over that far corner over there. Some players around it. It lands here for looks like Paul Gibson. It's a Chester to me. It lands. Here, Alan Smith, when he went in with a tackle, was scooped straight in. That's dead straight over the bar, Chester. That was a great shot there.
Indeed, that was a great point there by Kilmessan now.
I think it was number 15, was it Mark Wiley?
Mark Wiley, that's his second point now of the game from play.
The score reads 4 points to 3 here.
Kevin Meehan is going to have to tighten up on Mark Reid because he's after getting 2 great points there now, and Kevin has given him an awful lot of room with this.
Indeed they do. Trim once again look for Jimmy Canty with us to land from. Here goes forward here. Looks like Subsy they call him. That's his nickname. That's Gay Kennedy of course, but it lands there for the Kilmessan men. That's going to look like it's going to go ball off the sideline there of course there. Number 7 there, Peter Farley. He let that go out there. Or was it number 15, Mark Wiley there of course for...
Riley, yeah. Alan Smith now is going to take this. He is Ronan
Fitzsimons. He's the man that's coming on. Now, Trim are playing into a strong breeze here, Chester.
They are indeed. If we can just hold them within a point or so in the first half, now Trim will finish stronger in the second half.
Indeed. Now we need to get this into the forward line there. I see Joey Toole. It's a 2-man forward line and there. Benny Murray and Joey Toole inside.
Yes, Ronan now will be trying to get that ball into Joey.
That's a great cut going in towards the Benny Murray area. He slaps it down. There's a land for some players around it. Here is number 12 of course. He's going forward. It looks like Eddie Lynham. Evan Lynham, is it Evan?
Young Evan Lynham, yes. He's costing this Kilmessan the half back line, how trouble he is, and he's due a good game this year, and now he's actually final here today.
Evan Lynham has stuck that over the bar, and once again it's a draw match here. The ball has been driven out here. It's a long one once again in the wind, the breeze. Some players back down. It should land for of course, for Jimmy Cant, he gets a good strike to it, looking for over there, looking for number 12. That's the man, Evan Lynham, over there for Trim. From players, he's gone to ground now. This is a free against Trim.
Benny Murray there, he came in behind there, the Kilmessan man, and fouled him, but it's not too bad if you can foul him down that end. Once it's not up this end, Danny.
Indeed, Chester.
Benny knows, he's experienced, he's been there, he's done that, and he's won the lot.
Great evening here, son. The centre half back, of course, there for is Anthony O'Neill. He's going to take this free and lodge this in. This is going to be a long one, Chester. This is going to, the wind will carry this into the square.
Some great clashes here now.
The strike has struck in well. Some players underneath this. Who does it land for? Of course, this looks. Of course, Paul Gibson. He's playing fierce well there, Chester.
Yes, Paul Gibson's outstanding, alright.
Yes, the ball is broke down loose again now. Kilmessan on the move. There's the full forward. There's up to Paul Donnelly. He's gone into it. Oh, that's just left Shepherd out there. But number 2 there, of course, there for Benny or Kevin Welch. He let Shepherd out there. It looks like this is 6-65, Chester.
It is indeed. Paul Donnelly hit that in and it came off one of the Trim man's hurled, so Nicky Horn will be coming out to take this.
Yeah, you can see Nicky Horn coming out there now. He's going to take this. This should be relatively easy for Nicky Horn. He's done this time after time, Chester.
Yes, and he's doing it year after year. But
yeah, I can see him just waving back to his back line to settle down in there.
Trim are holding them well now with that bit of a win now. If they can just stay level with them in the first half, this Trim team will come out and
Indeed, Chester. Here we see, of course, Nicky Horn. He's going to take this shot here now. There's a man down injured there. There's a man down injured there for Trim, Chester. Who is this man that's down?
I'm not too sure, Danny. The ref is in the way and I just cannot see him.
That looks like Ronan Fitzsimons to me. The sun has dropped back in there, of course, and
he just got a little bit of a rub, but he's all right now. And
yeah, Nicky Horn.
It'll take a lot more to take him out of the game than that.
He bends, he lifts, he strikes. Is this one a good one? Is indeed. And there's no doubt about it. That man has gone for the flag there, and the umpire weighs it. And now we have the score line here: 5 points in favour of Kilmessan to 4 points here to Trim.
That's right. This could be a game of freeze, Danny.
Indeed. Once again now Trim has driven us out over the far side of the field. The players going into it. It lands there. It looks like young Stephen Clinch over there. They send that on now. The referee is blowing his whistle. There's been a foul in over there, Chester.
No, actually it's a line ball.
Is it a line ball? Yeah.
Pushed Kilmessan out, so Ronan Fitzsimons has gone over there now and he's going to hit that ball.
Yes.
Hopefully went to Joey through his hand, buried the back in the
Ronan Fitzsimons, he's gone over there. He's going to try. I see Paul Gibson, Evan Lynham. Them boys are there looking sharp inside. Benny Murray also inside. Joey Toole. Trim need to win this, grab this ball and get a score here now. If they can stay level with them.
Yeah, young Paul Gibson's having a great game so far now. He's very fit, this young man is. Ball in football and hurling.
Indeed, that's a right good cut, Chester Murray. That's a really good cut into that spot. Went by Joey Toole. But once again, Kilmessan men are working this out. It only lands for Evan Lynham. But Kilmessan have gone forward to swoop it down here. Here's young Stephen Clinch, the minor, a couple of years ago. Sending that out in a block down. Beautifully blocked down by the Trim man. This is number 4, Benny Keogh. He's playing great stuff out here. But that's a good shot there, and it looks from the crowd. The crowd says it. That's a good score there, Chester, by the Kilmessan. Stephen Clinch, he put that over there from the right under the stands there, and puts that straight over the bar.
That's an excellent point. Stephen knew what he was doing there, and he just got that over the bar, and that's a simple thing to do.
Indeed, and of course Mark McCormack, once again, he's going to puck this out. And now the midfield, Chester needs to come up to go to this side here, the terrace side. Jimmy Canty drops it out of his hand. Here's Alan Smith. He gets it in his hurl. He sends that on in, looking for is it indeed it is. Yes, indeed, it looks at Evan Lynham. He's going for a score there now, is it not? He looks like into Benny Murray. Said the goalkeeper comes out. He grabs that. That's Mark Brennan indeed. He's going a bit of a solo here along that sideline. He's sending it on in there. He was forced to put it out, Chester. This is a sideline cut.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, young Evan Lynham is having a great game. Danny is, and they should be feeding that ball more into him now because he's really up for this game. He is. But that is the sideline to Trim. The Kilmessan goalkeeper Mark Brennan kicked it out.
Indeed. Who is it? Is it Joey Toole has gone in to take this? Is it a free or is it a sideline cut? There's a man, the goalkeeper himself is down, just down there. He must have picked up a bit of a knock there.
Yes, it's Joey Toole has taken it. Joey has put a few of these over this year now, and I'm sure he's confident enough to put this over.
I see Jimmy Canty's gone inside. Number 15, of course, there is Benny Murray. He's also inside. Now we'll turn our attention here on to Joey Toole. Joey Toole is going to try and cut this one in. That's a great cut. Chester. That is an absolutely class score from that man there.
Joey Cool didn't go over there for nothing. He was confident about
That is a
did put it over.
top class score, Chester Murray. The sun has dropped back in, and Mark Brennan once again is urging his midfield. Come on, he says, Ger O'Neill and Martin Horn. Indeed, this ball is driven down once again into this cluster of players. It lands down, it drops to who? Picks up there by, looks like Nicky Horn. He's on the ground, he bats it down there. Jimmy Canty, he goes in with a shot. There's Subsy, they call him Jay Kenny, he's in there too. The referee blows his whistle. This looks like the ball could be thrown in here.
Yes, he's going to throw it in. There's a lot of pulling and wild pulling, but the referee up to throw it in.
Indeed he does, he throws in a good clash of the ash there, runs out onto this line here, and this like is going to be a wide ball, and of course the trim man himself inside, Mark McCormick, he'll take this out. A bit of a cloud coming over. Is there rain on its way?
There is indeed, Danny. It still remains Kilmessan 6 points, Trim 5 points.
Yeah, there's a point within it now. Trim can hold him there, and it's always going to be a close game. We knew that from the start. He's dropping in here into the midfield. Players go up. Slash, that looks like the centre half back there, Anton O'Neill. He went up into the air, he got caught there, but this looks like a free in. He put the ball down here, and of course Nicky Horn will step up to this.
Yes, but that Danny actually was no free there. He was going to pull in the ball, and Anthony just threw his body in front of him, so actually it should have been a free in.
Indeed, Chester. Hurling is not a game of camogie, this is a game of hurling here.
Yes, that's why the rest will be too lenient a little bit. Kilmessan man down there, I think it's Anton O'Neill. I
see Anton O'Neill, that's the centre half back, of course.
Very experienced player, the holder of 5 senior hurling medals.
Indeed. But it's amazing, Chester, what a drop of water does nowadays. Nowadays, it's pour a drop of water there, and that man up all through the years of video. Look at most of the videos we have done, the drop of water on the hand or wherever the injury has occurred, and up like a shot and back on him with the game. He bends, he lifts, he strikes, and this looks pretty good to me. It's a great score there, of course, there from that man there, of course, Nicky Horn. Nicky Horn is an ace free taker, and so also is Joey Toole. The cloud is getting very dark overhead. It looks like there's a bit of rain now. Trim me to get a score here, another score here, Chester. Yes, meanwhile,
Nicky Horn, you cannot give him a free from there because he will put them over.
Indeed.
Many teams, yeah.
Indeed, and drops into that midfield once again. It drops for whom? It looks Kevin Mean's been brought to ground, Chester, by I'm not exactly sure. Was it Anton O'Neill who brought him down? I'm not exactly sure who brought him.
It was actually Stephen Finch. Ronan Simon's going to take this now. Yes, Joey didn't want to come out.
Indeed, there's the first yellow card of the game here in Park Hallinan. Ronan Simons, he's going to hopefully look.
Yes, the crowd here are.
Ronnie Fitzsimons here, he's bent now, lifts and maybe drop this in looking for a score. He needs to get this score. It comes in, his goal drifts to the left there now. He's going into that bunch of players. Some players going up for it. One, beautifully won there. Wonderfully won by Anton O'Neill, is it the centre half back.
There's Fergus Smith there, he's giving very soft frees there from Kilmessan. We should have just let that game continue on.
Indeed.
It says earlier, Danny, it's not camogie here.
It's not camogie, it's hurling we're playing. The referee blows the man to go back here, and the goalkeeper, of course, Mark Brennan, he's going to puck this out. Indeed he does. Looking at it right, another long one down into there. It's very dangerous, hanging around. There's that man again, Benny Cho. He's been dropped. He needs to keep this in play. Players around it. He goes to ground as once again. There's they're rolling for Simons. He's playing great stuff in the midfield area. He's back. He let this. It's gone over the side and dropped off his stick. But that number 13, Joey Kennett, Chester, this young lad now, he's playing good stuff out there as well.
Yeah, young Joey Keenan. He's very fired up for this game. And you have to understand that he's only young lad. He's only 17.
Yeah, Nicky Horn, bad one, not great at all. Lands for course, but the mid. He's let it behind him. That's Ronnie Fitzsimons. Leaves it behind him. There's number 4, of course, there for Trim. He's trying to get it up. Benny Keogh. There's a lot of players in there. And who's Ronnie Fitzsimons drops it behind him. He's been pulled to ground. There's some players all around him now. Beautifully picked up there by number 9, Jimmy Canty off There's a lot of mess. Paul Downey, he's got a strike to it. It lands for whom? Number 13, that looks at Paul Gibson, and indeed it does. He's going forward. He gets a good roll from the crowd. He drops it up into where? Who's going for it? Goes by a couple of players. Picked up there, of course, for number 17. A blob. Play down into there now. Should favour Ronnie. Indeed it does. And this one should favour now, of course, out over the sideline. Indeed it does, and this is favourite for Kilmessan.
Yes, Joe, he's not hitting his game at the moment. He's going for every ball, and the slipper seems to be going by his hand, but he just have to settle down now and get a couple of balls and slap him over the bar.
Indeed, indeed. But there's not much in this game, Chester. If I'm not mistaken, there'll be 2 points in it.
That's all. It's Kilmessan 7 points, Trim 5 points.
Indeed, indeed. They want that with the crowd in the second half. There's the... that's a great cut there. Goes by the field, picks up Jim Canty. Jim Canty sends it back out in here. Caught there. Kilmessan playing good stuff, Chester. Beautifully blocked down there. The lineman, he's signalled, his flag is up. We're not exactly sure what's going on. It's a free.
Yes, it's a line ball. It's the Kilmessan man ran out across the line, and
it looks like it's a trim ball here.
It's number 7, Peter Farley there is injured. He's just gone off. He is.
Ronnie Simons once again, the midfielder for Trim. He'll take this. The clouds are getting dark over us. I hope there's no rain here despite this senior championship game here. Final, of course, in Park Holland.
Yes, Danny, if you remember the last final we done, there was a lot of rain through the
Indeed there was, indeed there was. He strikes, it's not a great one. Goes off young Stephen Clinch. He turns, he gets an intelligent ball out. Is it an intelligent ball? Yes it is. No, it's not. Left behind there by Suggsy for Trim, then the centre half back. Some players around there, well muscled on the ball here. So Alan Smith, he goes in with a challenge. Picked up here. Now is this the young... he's been brought to ground indeed. He's been brought to ground there, number 8 there, of course, for Ronnie for Simons. For Trim has brought this young man to ground. This looks like this is little number 17, Chester. I'm not sure exactly who it is. It looks like Richard Donnelly, they say it is, but of course the ace free taker come up here. This is of course Mickey Horn. He'll bend out. Chester McEvoy, now if he puts this is 3 frees in a row, 3 points.
Yes, Trim lads should know not to be fouling in around the middle of the field or at the half forward line, because Mickey Horn is going to punish them.
Exactly, you've seen it yourself against Klein a couple of years ago. In the 2 games that was on, it's 2 semi-finals, they gave away 18 frees. That's and they were 18 points.
Mickey Horn put them in.
9 in both games. Waiting, it's a man you can see in the background. He's injured, number 10, that's Stephen Clinch. Waiting here now for, of course, Fergus Smith to blow the whistle here. Yes, he does. And of course, here we go. The ace free taker here, Frank Kilmessan, Nicky Horn.
Yes, Trimmer had to bring it on a sub there.
Yeah. Drops that in, Chester. That doesn't look good inside. You're not going to believe this, but this is in the back of the net, Chester.
Yes, blocked the ball down and the Kilmessan was in front of him, and he just pulled it in the buried net. The goalie could do nothing about it because he couldn't even see it.
Now, you're not going to believe this, but this is in the back of the net here. As Trim, a little bit of nerves here, Chester.
Yes, well, it's not true. It's only 1-7 to 5 points. Like, Trim will get back into this, and they will get back into it, Danny.
Indeed, I hope so. And once again, I don't like to see it one-sided, but here goes Jerry O'Neill once again. He's on a solo run. He's running here with confidence. He gives a great ball in here. Look, this is another free. There's a number 9 has been brought to ground. Chester, did you see what happened there?
Yes, that was Jerry O'Neill who brought it down. Suggsy, Gay Kennedy took him over, but once again, Nicky Horn is going to come up and punish them again.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. That number 9 is Jerry O'Neill. He went straight to ground. I can see Fergus, but he's gone in there now and he's going to have a word with his umpires. He's consulting with his umpires. What happened?
Yes, but Trim are going to have to do something with the midfield, because Jerry O'Neill is dominating the midfield, and
indeed,
no response from at all.
Indeed, we're going to look for another yellow card here. Is this the second yellow card of the term of the game? Indeed it is. And number 2 there, of course, that's Kevin Welch.
Kevin Welch, yeah.
Brought his man down, given an easy free here for Nicky Horn. And Nicky Horn will make no mistake, he will put this over the bar, and this will put them 1-8 to 5 points, Chester.
Yes, they're kind of opening a little bit of a gap now, and Trim are just going to have to lift a little bit, because if Kilmessan get going at all.
Indeed, indeed.
Nicky has been known to go for goal.
He's going, he bends and strikes. Oh, you're not going to believe this. He just put it wide, Chester, but he did go for goal.
He did, but he got a little bit selfish there, Nicky did. He should have just took his point and be patient.
Yeah, goals come, points is what wins games, and goals, of course, but he should have took his point in that position.
He could pay for that now in the end of the match.
Indeed, now Trim want to give that Trim a bit of a boost there now. There's only 5 points in this game. There's nothing in the game of hurling, but once again it's into the midfield area. Some players up. Landed there for Ronnie, or Suggsy, they call it, number 6 there. That's Gay Kennedy, of course. Looking for now here is the movement of the forward line. He's been shoved down, and there's some players all around it. exactly sure who's with the ball. There's no one in the ball. They're all pulling, and now the referee has seen a free in there, and he's given a free in. Joey Toole will come over here and take this.
Yes, the Kilmessan man pulling the young lad's leg, young lad in his leg. Joey's coming over to take it now. There's a few switches on the Kilmessan team.
Paddy Haggerty,
Paul Donnelly has gone to centre half forward, and Nicky Horn has gone into full forward.
There you are now. That's the changes on the Kilmessan side, and there's also a change in the Trim side. Paddy Haggerty is on, and Kevin Meenan has been taken off.
Kevin Meenan is actually coming back with a blood sub, Danny.
Was it?
Paddy Haggerty's come back off again, and Kevin Meenan's on.
All right, so we'll see that there's a change now. The wind is building up. There's a bit of a rain. I nearly swear behind us, but Joey Toole now is going to try and put this within 4 points.
Yes, I'm sure Joey will have no problem.
He sends that on in. Just gone wide, Chester, right to the right, and
no matter, you can't put them all over, Danny.
no, indeed not. He was from an awkward angle over there on the right, just on the edge of the stand there. Referee blows his whistle, looking for this man to puck it out. Indeed he does. It's out here. I'll go to right down in here into this. The players up, but dance for whom? Once again, that's Suggsy to call him. He's put it out, is it? It's just going to roll out, and there's a line ball. It's a line ball for Trim. It must have went off Paul Donnelly.
It did indeed, yes. It went off. Suggsy hit it off Paul, and Paul, and it was off Paul. Ronan Fitzsimons coming over now to take it.
Ronan Fitzsimons.
The Trim forwards, Danny, are going to have to start moving around.
They have to
just
lift
standing around, and they don't seem to want to score. They have to lift it. If they're going to beat this Kilmessan team, they'll have to lift it a bit.
So they can't rely on Joey Toole. They need more men around them. He strikes out another great one, but lands here for, of course, for Gilly to call him. Chester! That was a serious belt in the head there. He got now this.
That actually was a sending off, Danny, for me. They had it straight in front of it, and Fergus Smith doesn't take action in this game.
He needs a blood substitute. The referee says you've got to change this man. Maybe he got a belt to the head.
Yes, the Kilmessan man is letting onto the end, and the ref will avoid him.
Number 17. No, he went down there, Chester. He went down. We can feel the rain is starting to come.
Yes, young Gilly, he's alright. You says that water. There must be something in that water.
Indeed it is. It's Ronan Fitzsimons is going to take this free here now. We need to go back.
I can't understand why CJ hasn't got Joey Toole out to take them free. Joey will slot them over the bar, no problem.
Indeed he would, but there's a very strong breeze out there. He's gone off. I know it. He knew it. You can see him just off the camera there to the right top, right hand side of that camera. He's gone off there. I'd say it's a blood sub. Ronan Fitzsimons, he waits in the midfield, waiting for this Fergus Smith to blow his whistle. Indeed he is now.
Yes, Ronan should just take his time now and try and put this over the bar.
Indeed.
He'll drop into Joey and Penny, and they'll probably, hopefully, put it in the back of the net.
You've got to be sharp inside in case it doesn't, in this bit of a breeze it might. But he bends, and there he is now, starting to go in there now. It's a lot of players around it. There's a lot of pulling and dragging going on there. There's Joey Toole, he's going in. There's a load of players in there. Joey Toole, look at that for skill, Chester, up first time he in. Look at that for skill. Gives it in here. He dropped it, Kevin Meenan dropped it. But picked up here once, yes, and Kilmessan. Chester Trim are giving away a lot of silly frees there.
Yeah, but Danny, in fairness, the referee is blowing for everything in Kilmessan. That's super low.
Would you say he's favoured in Kilmessan?
He's favoured for the last few years.
There you are now. Of course, number 6 there, Anton O'Neill, he's going to take this for Kilmessan.
Yes, that was very foolish, the ref. He spoils the game by blowing up like that.
Indeed, it's a game of hurling, as we said earlier, not a game of camogie. Now, once again, it goes into this forward line, a dangerous ball in. Picked up here, it looks by, yes, indeed, it's Gay Kennedy trying to look for it. He's got a belt, no, actually, it's number 2 there. He got a belt there in the hand there. That's Kevin Welsh, but we see Benny Murray's there, they're all there, the Kevin Meenan is there, Ronan Fitzsimons, they're all there's a lot of barge and RG Barge there from number 14, of course, there, the full forward there, Paul Donnelly. Now it's a slash there, free out here for the Trim men.
Yes, it was the what they call it, the Kilmessan man actually pulled across there and Jim Ashley, so it's a free out. Trim is coming in now to give to give Kevin Welsh a bit of attention.
Kevin Welsh, he went to ground and mixed it up. I thought it was someone else, but it was that man went to ground.
He's very concerned. He's coming over now to see what way his man is. But he doesn't seem too bad, Danny. He's running off. He's actually coming off.
Is he coming off, Chester?
Yes, he's just signaling for a sub to warm up anyway. CJ actually might tug out himself here.
How many medals did that man win, Chester?
CJ has 9 senior hurling medals he has.
There you are now.
A great hurler he was, and hopefully a great manager he will be too.
Indeed.
The referee has indicated there will be 3 minutes additional time at the end of the first half.
You can hear yourself, 3 minutes.
Yes.
1-7 to 5 points in favour of Kilmessan. The rain looks like it might just pass. The sun is still out.
Paddy Hegarty's after coming in there for Kevin Welsh. He must be
Did
badly
he?
injured.
Yes, and once again they're looking for they're looking for Trim. Here's Alan Smith. He's going with it. He gets a bit of a run. He pops it out there.
For Trim,
Sends it out there.
number 5, Paddy Hegarty, and the replacement
yes,
for number
and,
2, Kevin Walsh.
Once again, Kilmessan are looking strong here. Now they should favour Trim, man. Indeed it does. Cleared off the sideline from Paul Gilson. He's been hooked. Lands there for number 50. Looks like that's dead straight over the bar. And that's number 15. A goal player is Mark Riley for Kilmessan. I've trusted the can let them get too far in front.
Yes, this Mark Riley's having it. They're not sticking to him, Danny, and they're just going to have to. Kevin Meehan, he's roasted Kevin Meehan. And CJ's going to have a word with Kevin and tell him to take nothing of him. That's 2 great points he's after scoring from play.
Indeed, indeed.
Maybe he should make a switch. Put Flange over him and put Kevin over to the side.
Another great puck out into that strong wind. Alan Smith didn't get it. I tell you, it has to land for Trim, man. It did. It's Paul Gibson. He's on the ground. They're all on the ground. Paul Donnelly goes in. He wins it. He gets a great hand pass out. Only that man again. Mark with the man that scored the point and takes another long range shot out from there. It lands here. There's some players around it. What's going on here? Oh, Chester's cleared off the lines here by Trim. Benny Murray is trying to, Declan Murray's trying his damage to get out there. Of course, indeed he does. Lands out there over to the far side. Picked up here. This is great stuff here. He's been flanged, he's been brought to the ground, and this is definitely free. But Chesterton were living on once again, Trim were living dangerously there again.
They were indeed, yeah. That's great battle in there, Mickey Horn and Declan.
Indeed, it's been taken real quick and going in. They're looking in for Benny Murray. He's dropped down. Is it Joey Toole gets it? Does he get to it? No, he gets a hold to it. He's still trying to get it up there. Joey Toole, he marked heavily there. Great stuff there by Kilmessan. Man brought to ground. There's some players down. Not exactly. A lot of argy once again going over there. Picked up there. What's going on? That's great stuff there by Kilmessan. Lands, and it's a line ball there for the Trim man.
Yes, that was Charlie Keenan there that actually got that ball. I tell you, these forwards now at Trim is going to get a fair shaking up off CJ at half time, because they're just not producing it, Danny, and they're not first to the ball, and they have to be if they want to win this game. Indeed.
Once again, Ronan Fitzsimons, he's going to take his sideline cut here. Hopefully they look for the likes of Joey Toole, of course, and Paul Gibson in there, but it's taken there now. Look, it just lands there, man there, some players around it. Lands for Anthony O'Neill. Is it Ger O'Neill? Ger O'Neill, of course it is. He's going forward. He's been brought down. Been brought straight down, and that's twice that man has been brought down on a run like that.
Yes, Jim actually fouled him there now, and he knows what's going to happen here. He knows Nicky Horn is going to come up and put this over the bar.
Yes, you see Mark Riley there, the number 15 corner forward. He says, "Get up, we're winning this game. Come on," he says.
Their heads are down at the moment, but they're due a good spell, and they will get a good spell down here. They can get a goal and get back into this game.
Indeed, Nicky Horn, I can't say missing. The confidence are up there. 1-8 to 5 points. Chester, this could put them 1-9 to 5.
Indeed, Danny, indeed.
He bends his listed and struck. He pushed that wide, Chester.
That's a wide ball, yes. That's not to be Nicky's second wide of the game.
There you are now. There you are. That is the first half over here now. The scoreline reads 1-8 to 5 points in favour, of course, Kilmessan. The champions of last year and the year before, looking for the 3 in a row. Can Trim stop them?
Yes, CJ will be in now in the dressing with them now, and he'll absolutely hate every one of them, because they don't seem like they want to win this game. They're standing, the forward lines are not moving.
Yeah, but
Joey's not even moving.
Yeah, but can you see there is a strong breeze blowing up once again? Will the breeze favour Trim in the second half?
Hopefully, Danny, it will. But Trim is going to have to get a goal to get back into this game.
Indeed. Now we shall see them going all in there now in the second half. So we'll be back here with the second half. Now, Chester, Trim will have to make it do a bit of a difference here now in the second half. They're first out onto the pitch here, but they've got to lift it down in the second half. In the full forward line, not only for you half forwards, so you need Paul Gilston, Benny Murray, Evan Lynham, Alan Smith and Shane Ash. Chester, they're very quiet. They need to do something here.
They do, yeah. Well, they have no choice, Danny. It's 1-8 to 5 points, and Trim will have to get a couple of quick scores to go back into this game. And I'm sure the CJ had words in there. He'd be disappointed himself, but his boys now will buckle down now, and hopefully now we get a couple of quick scores now. Joey will have to get a few goals. Benny Burry will have to get into it.
Indeed.
Jim Canty in the middle of the field. Kevin Meehan will have to tighten up on his man if they're going to win this game.
Mark Riley's doing some serious stuff out there.
He is indeed. Mark's having a good game in fairness.
Now, in all fairness too, Chester, Trim are playing with the breeze down in the second half. Here comes the champions last year and the year before. Kilmessan hoping to bring home the Jubilee Cup for the third time year running. Trim are trying to stop that, but they have a bit of a hill to climb here. Of course, the score is 1-8 to 5 points. Won't be long now to get this game on the way. It's 5:30 and or 6:30 here. What?
Trim will have a big say in that Jubilee Cup now in the next half hour.
Well,
5 minutes, because
we don't want to see it one-sided now. Trim, you've got to lift it. Now a quick goal, sharp goal, and make a good game out of it.
Yes.
From the Trim squad.
We want Trim to win this here today. We do. These Trim lads are
this
very
referee
hungry
coming this side, Chester. Would you know that man?
I do. Yeah, Jimmy Henry, is it, Danny?
That's Jimmy Henry, of course. I can see him dragging his feet across over the sideline here. But once again now, the ball is being ready. We're going to get this senior, and we've got it off to once again. There's Jim Canty. He gets down on it, trying to be muscled off by the centre half. Number 11 there is, of course, Nicky Horn. But once again, Kilmessan pumped that up into the forward line now. Once again, Tremor down at some players around it. Has been muscled off the ball there, and once again, Kilmessan, they're all in a big cluster there. There's a ball break loose, and who's going forward? It looks like this is a dangerous ball. Chester across in here into Kilmessan look quite dangerous. Chester, the marker from Trim is not that. It's a bit poor. Look, this looks a good score to me. Yes, indeed it does. Chester, the marking there was very poor indeed there.
It was indeed, Danny, but we just go back there to when the game started. Jim Canty went over the ball. The Kilmessan lad fouled him, and Fergus Mr. Spears straight looking at him. Would not give him the free.
Yes, indeed. Referee blows here for the whistle now. They've gone 7 points clear. Trim need to lift it. One hit, the sun is beaming out there, going to that cluster of players. Some players go up, but who grabs it? It lives to Jimmy Canty indeed. It drops it in now into the danger man here. Is it Benny Murray's going to run out here, is it? No, it's kept in indeed it is, but looks like Davy Donnelly, the full back, he's going to come and clear half the lines, indeed he does. Bring it down here, lands in this guy. Flanger goes in, left here for, of course, Suggsy, the centre half. He drops it in. Looks like Paul Gisson's going to muscle off the ball. It lands here for Lynham. There's some players all around here. The sun is out. It comes out here now. This should land out here in favour of course, Paul Gisson's. But off his hold a minute. There's a man down over there on the sideline. Fergus Smith. We're not sure. Is this a Trim ball, Chester, or is it Kilmessan?
Yes, it come off Kilmessan lad's hurl, so it's a Trim ball.
This man here, the lion man.
Yes, Jimmy Henry there. He's confused. Is he confused?
We're not sure. There's people that say, "Come on, Jimmy," they say. We're not exactly sure who it is for, but there's a man down over here for Kilmessan.
Yes, it definitely is a Trim ball of his. And Trim will have to get that ball into the full forward line, Danny, and then have to get the score. Indeed.
Now here's Fergus Smith coming back now. We're not sure. This could be a throw in here, Chester. We're not sure.
No, it's definitely a Trim ball.
Is it a Trim ball? Yes, it's a Ronan Fitzsimons. He's going to take this now. He needs a pump now. The referee's calling. The linesman here, Jimmy Henry, is looking for the Fergus Smith's attention here. No, he's not. What's going on here? He's booking someone. Is it Nicky Horn that's been booked here, Chester?
Yes, it is indeed Nicky. Nicky was messing with the Trim lad there, and you can't do that.
That's the third yellow card of the game here.
No, Trim just have to get a score out of this.
Jimmy, you watch the line, Jimmy!
Ronnie Fitzsimons, he's going to try and cut this in now. He'll be looking for the likes of Joey Toole in there. A great cut in, Chester. That's a great, right good cut in there. Lands into it for 2 players. Joey Toole goes in there. Does he get it up? Indeed he does. He lashed that across. Oh, that's a wide ball.
Yes, that was a wide ball. He tried to put that across the face of the goal, and there's no Trim lad there to put it in.
Indeed he did. And Mark Brandon, he watched that out. He'll watch it out all day. He won't mind to see them balls going wide now. He's playing into the sun here now. Some spectators here on my right here giving Jimmy Henry a bit of hassle here.
Yes, indeed, and he deserves every bit of it.
Indeed he does. Once again, Mark Brandon, he lashes this out. The ball stops in mid-air. He drops down into that bunch of players. Yes, they're all around him. Not exactly sure where the ball is. The referee has blown now. Is he going to throw this in, Chester?
Yes, he is indeed, and he has Jerry Neal on the ground there, and Jim Canty's in there now.
Indeed, he throws that in. Trim are looking a bit more hungrier, are they? The ball sent out here now as it looks at that. There's Gay Kenny, he gets it first. He pumps it in now. Joey Toole has it. He sends it in. You're not going to believe it, but Joey Toole has sent it all the time in the world. Chester was no one around within 20 yards.
Yes,
he steadied up, and can you believe he puts it to the left and wide.
I thought Joey would get that ball and run with it, because with his speed and his skill, he should be able to get by David Donnelly, no bother.
Indeed, he should have. I thought he had loads of room, but no one within 20 yards of either side of him. Still Mark Brennan facing to a strong son. He lashes it out over the side in here. Who goes up for it? See Flange underneath there, land there, and catch picked up by young Stephen Clinch. He drives that over into that forward line. Who's grabbing it? Trim once again are coming out very strong and do. That's Paddy Hegarty, if I'm not mistaken. There you are now. Should land a course to number 7. Does he get up off the ground? He did. He does. Number 7 there, of course. He's going for that's Flange. He's going forward. He gives it into. Yes, that's a great. That's Gilly lands into. Looks like Alan Smith gives it in now. Trim, it's a bit of a rally here now. Joey. Yes, and that's a great score. Now that's a good positive start there from the Trim men. Joey Toole.
That's right, Danny. That's more like it now. Trim are moving the ball around now and feeding that ball in, and you get a couple of more scores.
Indeed,
they'll have to lift it. They know them themselves.
Indeed.
Led by Joey Toole and the rest of
Alan Smith there. That all came there from a course from number 13, Paul Gibson, into Alan Smith, and then over to Joey Toole. Joey stuck it straight over the bar now. And once again, they're playing this wing over here. Who goes up? Gay Kelly goes up into the air, drops here for the centre. That's Anthony O'Neill, is it? Anthony O'Neill, indeed it is. That's a great clearance into the forward line now. Who are they looking for in support up here? Needs to be Trim, need to win it. There's, of course, yes, Decky Murray, he's down on the ground there. Some players on the ground. Paul Donnelly, he's in there, picked up there once again. Flange has it. He's a couple of men around him with off the holy stick. And linesman waves that in. The players are going in. It looks like a line ball here for Kilmessan.
Yes, actually, Flange there actually brought the ball across the line now, and it's a sideline to Kilmessan.
Sideline cut. Who's going in to take this? They're going to number 9 there.
He's
thinking about taking it quick, but Paul Donnelly, he says no, he's going to take this. Now it's a very dangerous one. Now Trim need to clear this off the lines, Chester. They need the full back. They need Decky Murray there. They need these lads with experience to catch this and get rid of it. It's a cut. Doesn't go very far, of course. Lands for nice bit of skill there from the. This is going. Looks very good. It looks very, very good. Yes, indeed. Gerald Neal, number 9, has stuck that over the.
Very laxy-daisy there. They'll give Gerald an awful lot of room there, and they'll have to tighten up, Danny.
Chester, there was no man within 10 yards of him. No. The score read 110 to 6 points in favour, of course, the champions Kilmessan. A great puck out once again from the goalkeeper. Some players go up. Who's at Lanford? Here's Alan Smith, gets a hold of it now. It lands in, goes down. But Joey Toole, no it doesn't. It goes by him, picked up here by the. Yes, this is great. Here by the corner back, number 12 there. That looks like Evan Lynham. He legs it behind him. Lands it in. The right man has it now. Benny Murray puts it in into the path there of. It just didn't land right. Joey Toole, as he drop it, does he get it up? He has it. He's around it. There's a lot of harrying going on. Who picks it up? What's that mean? Kilmessan there. Stephen Clinch, he gets rid of it and drives it out. That'll do the Kilmessan man great confidence now. This is look dangerous here for Trim indeed. This looks good. This is the young Joey Keena, is it? Indeed it is. He drops that in. Chester. Some players around it. This looks good. Trim need to get rid of it. Yes, handed out there is course to number 6 centre half back, which is Gay Kenny. Drops it down. Should favour a Kilmessan man. Indeed it does. Stephen Clinch grabs it, drives it in now. There's Ronan Fitzsimon. Get it. Indeed he does. He's been hooked there, but it should land here, of course, here for Gay Kenny. Does he get it up? No, so that looks like Flange. It is, and he sends that on now. Great ball in. Now this looks pretty dangerous here. Look at this for a great full back by David Donnelly. He picks it up. There's some players around him. There's hurls flying everywhere. There's a lot of hargy-bargy going on there. This referee has blown his whistle. Not exactly what's going to go on in here. It's this.
Yes, it's a throw in there for Ferguson's going to throw it in. The two boys on top of each other tapping.
Indeed, and you can see the hurl. This game is getting tough, but Trim need to score another score or two, Chester.
Yes, they do. They need to get a goal, Danny.
Indeed, and there's the ball is thrown in, went through the legs of a few players there. Now, nicely picked up there. Anton O'Neill, if I'm not mistaken. He puts that out overside now. Ronnie Fitzsimons, he'll come in here, I'm sure, and take this.
Yes, Trim will want to hurry it up now and
No,
that ball in.
yes, indeed. Here he comes out, Gay Kenny, he leaves it to Ronnie Fitzsimons. His son is dropping back in. Now he needs to drop this in. Joey Toole needs to rise from the grab this.
That's right.
And put it in the back and net. We can get a bit of a game on here. Oh, that's a great cut inside. Drops a few players. So who's on at the end of it? Of course, it's once again it's Benny. Oh, great save there by Mark Brennan. But excellent save there. But once again, Kilmessan are coming out. But Trim are getting a bit of a run here. Now this game is starting to heat it up, and it's sent up right into here. You can hear the crowd in the backside picked up here by Gay Kenny. Indeed it does. He pumps it out, very intelligent ball to Ronan for Simons. For Trim, they're going forward. Is this sailed in? You're not going to believe it. He just put it left, right, and plenty of time, Chester. But a cracking shot there by Danny Murray. He should have put it in the back of the net.
That's right, Danny. Trim are putting a bit of pressure on now, Kilmessan now, but they're still not scoring, and they're just going to have to get a couple of scores here.
Indeed, but it was a great score. But Trim are not fouling now as much, Chester.
No, and they're starting to lift a little bit now. They know it now. There's not much left. There's 25 minutes left in this
there's loads of time in this game. Paul Donnelly, you can see him in the middle of the field. He's calling up Mark Brennan to put out this side, out this wing here. They're looking for it here, and then up he goes. He gets a flick onto it. No, he doesn't. He drops down for Gay Kennedy. He comes out here, picks it up. Yes, he does. He sends it in, goes off the hull of a Kilmessan man, but it's not gone yet. There you are. Anton O'Neill is playing. Anton O'Neill, you can see just down in the corner of your screen there. He's just down injured. Jimmy has gone in there to see this man already. He's got a clip, maybe. He's always on the ground. We can hear from fans here on the back, Trim supporters here, but that Benny, that shot was saved well off the line there by Mark Brennan. A great save.
That could have been the turning point of the game, Danny, if Benny had to put that in the back of the net.
But Chester, this game is far from over. This man is badly injured. Now, here we are. Number 9, of course, that's Anton O'Neill.
Number 9 is
Ger O'Neill, of course. Now he mixed up. There's brothers everywhere. There's Horns, there's O'Neills, there's Horns, O'Neills, and of course Keena's on the Kilmessan side and on the Trim side. Now what's going on here? Poor one indeed. Drops down and out to went off Kilmessan man, of course, indeed it did. That came off number 8 there, which is looks like Martin Horn to me. Ronnie Fitzsimons. What's going on here? It's a throw in.
Throw in. That was a trim ball. It was, Danny.
Indeed, it would look like on camera to me it was a trim ball, but referee blows the whistle. It goes in, and another side. Now what is this now? Now it's
Kilmessan ball now.
Kilmessan are winning Everton here, Chester. Taken once again, that's a better one than the last time. It's sent down in here. Who's grabbing out? Decky Murray comes out to grab it. He doesn't, he misses it. Here comes, here's that's Paddy Haggerty, if I'm not mistaken. But a good shot in there by Nicky Horn, but the goalkeeper is forced to come out here to grab this one. He gets it, indeed he does. He needs to send it down. He's carrying, he's maybe taking a bit too much out, but now what's he doing? He's still out there. And meanwhile, Trim has no goalkeeper inside. No one, if I'm not mistaken, Chester, if I can see it over there, there's not one man standing in the goal mouth of Trim. There's not one man in the goal mouth. Trim needs to win this. They're living dangerously indeed. Picked up there by Paddy Haggerty. He wins, he's free, but I tell you, they were lucky because I tell you, Chester Murray, the Trim had nobody standing in the goal line.
Yes, well, they had Declan Murray there covering in the back, really, but Declan's trying to look after the Nicky Horn too as well.
Rolling for Simons, looking for a long one down. Joey Toole, I can see him inside calling for this one. Benny Murray standing close within 10 yards. They want this inside. Trim are getting hungry again. That's a good long one inside. Should dropped out the hands there of the Kilmessan men. Once again, Rory Fitzsimons grabs that in midfield, tries to give it out. Flange is there in support. There's also Gay Kennedy there is in support. Some players there. Flange gets a belt to it. Some players around it. Once again, there's it's on the ground there and broken through here to the goalkeeper. Mark McCormick, he should get that to all time in the world and should send this down now, looking for maybe number 9, Jim Canty. He doesn't grab it. There's Alan Smith, he's going in there, a lot of slashing going on there. in over there, giving out there now. Oh, this should land in favour, and of course it did. Now he's going a bit of a solo run here. The Trim men are on the advance again. Gives it out, not a great one, of course, to Joey Toole. Joey Toole is coming out from his forward line. Oh, he's been pulled back, and this will be a free here for Trim. Joey Toole is dangerous when he comes out, Chester.
He is indeed. Joey's Jim Carty's after shaking up this team. He's hitting everyone, and fair play from him, because they're too soft for this Kilmessan team. They are.
Jim Canty comes into the game for about the last 20 minutes, Chester.
A big strong man, and they need him to push his weight around.
Indeed they do. Now let's look what's going on over there now. It was a free, there must have been retaliation, is it? There's throw in here now, and who's it land for? Kilmessan are starting to hurl here, Chester. Trim are starting to hurl. Or is it this turn into a good game? Yes, this ball is sent on in now. Kilmessan, great bit of full back play display there out into the midfield once again. Lands in for Trim, the crowd are on their feet. Here comes a break and run. This is good. This is sent right in. Picked the chest. This man is playing great. Anton O'Neill is playing great stuff in there.
Well, actually, Danny, that Fergus Smith, he's an absolutely disgrace, he is.
Yeah, indeed.
He's given Anton O'Neill there. He has to be touched, and he's blown the whistle for him. He's an absolute disgrace, and I don't know how anyone's let him referee a match.
What's the score line there, Chester? Is it 1?
Kilmessan 1-10, Trim 6 points.
Chester, Kilmessan, Trim needs to score, put another few more points on that board. Once this should land in favour of Flange. No, it doesn't. It goes by him. A few players going to land, and he gets it now in his hand, in his hurl. He's been brought to ground. This will be laid down here, and of course, Ronan Fitzsimons, he'll take this.
Yes, Ronan's going to hit it in now into hopefully Benny Murray.
Indeed, he could maybe try and put it over the bar. Chester's a great now. It's a dangerous one in. Joey Toole goes up for it. Is he on the end of it? He's left it behind. There's a few players on it. There you are, Jim Canty. That's a strike. You're not going to be. Trim are thrown away. They're missing too much, Chester.
Yes, they're missing a lot of scores there. They are. And it's just not their day. It's not.
No, it's not there. They're trying. No. They need a rattle a goal, maybe a goal. I can see a goal in Trim.
Yes, I can see a goal, and maybe I can see two, Danny.
Once again, this has been driven out here. It stops the wind. Bit of a breeze brings it into almost a stop. Lands there for, of course, there is young Dave Kennedy. Is it indeed? It is. And here he is now. Is it? Yes, indeed. Send in for Paul. Gets it now into the forward line. It's a Benny Murray. Grab it. He's on it. Benny Murray gets it up now. He's up on his command. Benny's he's been pulled. He's going to keep going forward now. What's happened here? I thought he had a shot there, but it's been brought back. What's going on here?
Yes,
it's a free in.
Free in to Trim.
Yes, I thought he took a shot. He was blocked down and brought to ground now.
He's actually throwing a hin, he is, Danny.
He's throwing a hin. Chester, what's going on here? This referee is... A lot of players in there once again. Who's the land's favourite? There's a lot of scuffling, harrying, pulling. Kilmessan has won it once again. That's down. Stephen Clinch has been fouled and the ball is landed, but young Clinch has been fouled. Free there for young Stephen Clinch.
Yes, that's Fergus Smith.
Indeed, I see he's taking Joey Toole's number there. That's number 14. Of course, that'll be the fourth yellow card of this game here. There's a man on the ground, but he's got up.
Yes, it's young Tispin, but he's had to get knocked now.
Drink the water, and it's not always brings a man here. Now, once again, Fergus Smith blows his whistle. I can see over the far side is a linesman is trying to get the attention, of course, of the referee. Is he not? No.
Actually, it's a free in to... It's Nicky Horton taking the free over there, Danny.
Yeah, where the ball lands, Nicky Horton here.
Nicky Horton's over the bar.
Yeah. That's it, and sent straight in, and that's dead straight over the bar from that man there, Nicky Horton.
Come on, Chucky!
Looks like Kilmessan are going to make history here today, Danny.
Indeed, they are 3 in a row, but that's a real good one when the breeze carries it down. It should land maybe in the favour of Trim man. Who's it done? It's batted down once again. Kilmessan are coming out stronger now. They're starting to take over here, Chester. Out into this wing here, looking for the likes of course, it looks like it is. Look at the trickery here. Number 21 is a new man in here for Kilmessan. That's looks very dangerous inside. Oh, gee, has it been picked up there? Looking here for picked up here by number 7, of course. Now this has been sent into Joey Toole. Now what can Trim do? Joey Toole twists, he turns. He keeps going forward. He's going to keep going forward. He's been brought down. No, he's not. He's up. Joey Toole's going forward. He sends the ball across. This in the back of the net, is it?
Yes,
this is in the...
It is it now.
Now, referee has got to take some stern control because it's in the back of the net. Joey Toole is a trim man down. The linesman...
that was a great goal there. Whether it be Joey Toole and the man... Young Edmund Lyman, I think.
Yes, I do believe it. The linesman or the umpire is over there at Chester. He is calling for Frank Smith Brown. Now, what's the score? If I'm not mistaken, it's only...
Yes, the score was Trim 1-6, Kilmessan 1-11. The Kilmessan man there should get a red card for that now. He took the Trim man out of it.
Indeed he does. This says man is down.
I'm not too sure who it is now, Danny.
Well, we'll know now fairly shortly because the umpire is having a word. Who is this man that's down, Chester? He's stretched out.
I'm not too sure who he is, Danny. We haven't got any...
Now, Chester, this is exactly what Trim needed, a goal. Now they might change now for the last few minutes of this game. There's at least another 10 minutes left in this game.
There is indeed, Danny, now. If Trim's got to get another goal now, anything can happen in this
It's number 11 here. It looks like Shane Ash is down.
Yes, that's exactly who it is, Shane Ash.
The Mead minor of, if I'm not mistaken, of last year. Yes, if the red card has been showed to David Donnelly, the full-back of the Kilmessan team. Now, this game...
Oh, Danny, Mark Brennan, the goalkeeper for Kilmessan.
You're not sure, it's the goalkeeper that's got the...
Yes, he deserves to be sent off. He fouled his man, he should have done it, but he did, and now he's after receiving the red card.
Now you can see as goalkeeper has been sent off. He has a head ejected. Now who's going to be sent in? Who's going into the goals here now?
I see a mark.
The goalkeeper has been sent off. A lot of controversy here. He's been booed and booed. He's been walked off now.
Young Mark Riley is going into goals. He is.
Number 13. It looks like Joey Keena to me, Chester. Is it?
I'm not too sure. It is, yeah. It's Joey Keena, yeah.
The referee, he's inside. He's not exactly sure what he's doing in there. Now Chester Trim could capitalise on this. Could bang a net of goals here. If they need to play it in, there will be a lot of injury time here as well. You can hear in the camera yourself.
It's young Mark Riley that's going into goals.
Is it Mark Riley?
All the score. But this could be good for Trim now. Trim get a couple.
Indeed. And their goalkeeper kept them in it now. Trim need to grab this by the scruff of the neck now if they're ever going to win it. They need to take over here. It's right. Number 15, Mark Riley is going into goals. Here we go now. And, Mark Riley, he pucks it out. Lands in now. What can Trim offer? It goes by a few players. It might lift it. The crowd are lifted here. Paul Donnelly, he goes in. Picked up here by Suggsy. He's starting to play well now. The Trim man, number 6, the centre half back. But he lands in, of course, but lands here. It should favour Trim man, indeed it does. Number 17, of course, that is Paddy, Kevin Meehan, is it? But sent back up in there. Once again, yes, he's been shouldered out, but is the line ball there for the Trim. But number 17, Kevin Meehan in Chester. Trim are getting a bit of the crowd are getting in behind him now.
That's right, Kevin Meehan down with the extra man there now. Kevin will clear all them balls, and you're going to be sending them all up into Benny Murray, Joey Toole, and Paul Gilson.
Indeed.
Trim needs scores, and they need them quick.
Indeed. It looks like is this a line ball or is it? It's a line ball. Ronan Fitzsimons said he's gone back for this. Now what can Trim do?
I want to get that ball in quick.
Indeed. Great one. Chester, that is top class. Now lands in. It lands in for Trim. Trim are trying to get inside. Who's got it? They can't get it up. Is it Joey Toole gets in there? There's a lot of players around it. This is a free in Chester, is it?
Yes, it's a free in to Trim. Yes, Trim now. Does Joey get this?
A throw in once again.
Fergus Smith is an absolute disgrace, Danny.
Unbelievable, yeah.
He's given Trim nothing.
Once again, Kilmessan winning it. Now he gets a free out. You can hear it by the people here on the sideline. They're cursing and swearing. This man is unreal. This referee is unreal. The goalkeeper, he's coming out to puck it. This is Mark Riley. He's not a great one. Should land in favour of... yes, Gay Kennedy grabs that. He's going forward. He's trying to lead this team of his forward. He's, look at this. It lands in. Tremor doing a bit of messing around. Of course, here he comes for Brian Meehan. He goes forward. It lands that in. It does land in. Who gets it? Benny Murray. He falls to the ground. But here once again, Kilmessan are playing great stuff. Blocked down slightly, but lands into Stephen Clinch into the forward line. Now this looks for dangerous here. The goalkeeper's left it for for his full back, Benny Murray. There's some players on the ground. What way is this going to turn out? Benny Murray, or Decky Murray, sorry, he's after getting it. Send here. Here he goes, number 12. This looks like Evan Lynham. Indeed it does. He sends it in. This game is getting exciting here. Going looking for Joey Toole. Does Joey Toole win it?
Go on, Tola.
Go on, they say. Go on. Great hand pass in. It just lands. Now, Kilmessan once again there. Yes, Kilmessan are coming out with it. Free.
Fergus Smith, he's an absolute disgrace. He's after giving them Andrew O'Neill about 10 threes there.
Indeed. There's plenty of time.
Doing it year after year, and yet to still get to the final.
Indeed. The score range needs 111 to 16, but Kilmessan are lifting it. Trim should lift it even more. If they need to grab this by the scruff of the neck now if they want to win this.
Trim can get another goal now, he'll open Kilmessan completely.
Yes, indeed. It goes into that cluster of players, bat it down. Kilmessan are on the move. The crowd are behind them. Once again, there's some players all over there. Who does it land for? It looks like, indeed it does. It lands over here into this. Well played there by the. Now here is Daly to say Gilson. He goes on a bit of a run. Not a great one. He booted it. It just lands in favour of the Kilmessan men. Not a great pass. Should favour. Paul Donnelly lands for him. The full forward for Kilmessan. He lands. He strikes that one in, and that looks wide. But Chester. Paul Gilson should have had plenty of time. He shouldn't have booted. He should have even had the confidence to maybe send into Joey Toole or even try and go for the point from there.
Sure, they have to be letting that ball in there.
Indeed, they do. Trim strike it out real quick. Once again, clipped on there, of course. Kilmessan win it once again out here to this wing here. Who's the fan? This lands for Flange. Flange turns, Dixon dives. There's Jay Kenny looking for maybe a bit of support. A soft free, of course, but they'll take it. They'll be damn glad of this. Kenny, he's going to take. No, he's not. He's going to leave the Joey Toole. Joey feels there's enough time left in this.
Yes, Joey should have stayed in there, Danny, because you have to let that ball into the square because Trim are going to need a goal. If they're going to win this, they need a goal.
Indeed, they do. That's to reduce the score to 4 points. That Joey Toole can put this over the bar.
That's Joey slotted over now, but he's very stylish, big head.
Indeed, he is. Then the striker sends that one on. That doesn't look like a score to me. It's in the back of the net. I thought it was in the back of the net. Now we've got a game in our hands here, Chester Murray.
Yes, I think Jim Carthy actually got a hold of that.
Well, now it's in the back of the net. We've got a game in our hands here.
Yes, Trim.
111 to 2-6. If I'm not mistaken, the ball's poked out real quick. Now, what can Trim do? Stephen Clinch wins it in the midfield, sends it on in. The crowd are on the feet. It's an exciting game on here. Once again, and Kilmessan are going to go forward. They're still going forward. Kilmessan going very forward here indeed. He's been. Can you believe this? The referee has given a free in here to Kilmessan.
Yes, I think it's Fergus Smith. I can't understand it, Danny. I just can't understand it.
Yeah, I say he's Chester. If you look at this video now, I'm telling you here and now that Fergus Smith is. The 16th man here for the Kilmessan, but I see Kilmessan are warming someone up here on the sideline.
Yes, he's given Kilmessan absolutely everything.
I knew there was a couple of goals in the trim. I could feel them coming, and still maybe another goal. But once again, Nicky Horn strikes and lifts, puts that over the bar, and
yes, that's the score now. Kilmessan 1-12, Trim 2-6.
Substitution for Kilmessan.
15 points to 12.
There's a goal in the chapter. Once again, they've been poked out. Referee blows his whistle. He's not happy with this. The substitute is going to be made here. Who's going off? We're not sure who's coming in, but the substitute coming on here. Ball will be given back here once again. The Trim's going to poke this out now. If Trim could grab another one here, Chester, it would make a great excitement to it, to this final here.
We have to get this ball into that square, into Joey, and into Ben.
The referee has indicated there will be 4 minutes. Additional time at the end.
Now this referee is unreal here. What's going on here now? There's players down all over the place here. The referee is having a word with them there. He's telling them settle down here. How long do we say it was? 4 minutes?
4 minutes.
4 minutes overtime. There's plenty of time for for Trim.
Trim will get this ball down now and buried in the back of the net. This game could go anywhere.
Yes, indeed. And once again, the Trim goalkeeper, he drives this. It's Mark McCormack. He drives it out now. Lands in. It's going a bit dull overside. A big clash of the ash. Who's it land for? It's the players. Kilmessan won it there. He's barging. Look at this. Goes on the feet. Some players there. Here we are, and there's a lot of. If this is a very. There's some great tackling going on in here. And Joey Toole is gone. He's been brought to ground. Stephen Clinch, he gets a hold to it. Once again, here it goes. This is good. This is great stuff here by Kilmessan. There's Trim men all over. He's been pushed to the ground, but Chester's a free here.
Once again, this game is Fergus Smith 112, Trim 26. And that's the way it is, and there's no doubt.
Yes, the madness on the ground here. It's unreal here. There's 3 points in it here, but there's a lot of tough tackling going on here. Number 12, because Evan Lynham, he's going into good into they're starting to hurl. If there was another 10 or 15 minutes left in this game, I know Trim would get back here, Chester.
They would indeed, and they would win this game.
Dickie Horn sends that on in over into that corner there now.
If they had the ref, they could ref it.
Does look like Decky Murray, he's coming out there. Over there, there's Ronan for Simon, he gets it now. There it lands to number 30. That's Paul gets it now. Real long one in, but it should favour the Kilmessan man. Indeed it did. That looks like Anthony O'Neill to me, is it? Indeed it is. Kilmessan are going forward once again. This is a great going in. Should favour, and indeed it did. Decky Jay Kennedy. This is stuff here. Joey Toole is gone in pursuit after this man. It looks Paul Donnelly lands in his hand. He turns, he dives. He's trying to give it on in. He's been brought to ground. The referee standing over him. What's going on here? There's a lot of slashing going on here. Kilmessan are on the move here. What way is the ball going to go? Decky Murray showed a lot of experience there. He's got rid of it out into the here looking for Shane Ash. Does he get it? He goes up, rises. He's been brought down. Should land, of course, here for Alan Smith. Leaves it here for coach Paul Gilston. This is a good high one, but nobody in there. Should favour the Kilmessan men all day. Mark Riley gets that. The Grace DeVries gives it out here. Maybe a little bit of lackadaisy. Joey Toole was coming in on them. He's been. What way is this going? This is exciting stuff. Send down in here once again now. Trim need to win it. No, they don't. It looks like
Toole want to be staying in there with that ball.
David Donnelly has put that out this side. Looks like a sideline there for Kilmessan. Not exactly sure how long is left in this game.
It says about a minute left in this game now.
But Chester, if Trim could just grab it and put it in the back of the net.
Yes, they want to get it in, but the forwards will have to stay in. Joey and Benny will have to stay in.
Indeed, indeed. David Donnelly's having a good game, Chester, here for Kilmessan.
He is indeed. David's having a good game, alright.
But Chester, Trim is starting to hurl now when it's too late. They should have hurled like this. Not a great one. Now, here's their chance.
Yes.
Here's their chance to give this in.
Yes,
don't panic, you've loads of time. Ronan for Simons, he's going to cut this in.
Yes, Ronan just send it in the square, and hopefully a Trim man will get a hold to the ball and bury it in the back of the net.
Indeed, every time that ball is going in there, Trim has been dangerous. The crowd are on their feet over the far side, you can hear them. Cuts that in, a great one in. Lands for Gay Kenny, he drops it. They're trying to get a flange, tries to get it back to it. It's down them classic players. A lot of players down. Which way is it going to go? There's some players all around it. The Kilmessan man, it looks like Anthony. Yes, indeed it is. He's going forward. He's playing great stuff out here, Chester. He puts it out into the stands, but that number 6 there, of course, Anthony O'Neill is playing great stuff in there, Chester. He's a saviour of that Kilmessan team.
Yes, but why wouldn't it be Danny when he has Fergus Smith to protect him?
Indeed, indeed. Now rolling for Simon, and they need to grab this of Joey to and put it in the back of the net.
Yes, they want to get that ball in now, and hopefully Trim will get a hold to it, and hopefully we'll bury it at the back of the net.
Indeed, there's not too much long left in it now. Poor one indeed, but will it run? Indeed. There you are. Just went to the right and wide. I thought it was in the back of the net by looking on the video. I swear it was in the back of the net.
I thought it was in the back of the net myself. Benny Moore just missed his hold. I'd say that's it now. The ref would say
the referee is looking at his watch there. Has been poked out here, of course, to number 9 there. Looks like Ger O'Neill. Indeed it is. He's going forward with it. He tried to get a boot. He's stumbling all over himself here. Some players going in here. Gets that on in. It looks like the rain is going to come. Kevin Meany gets a hold of it. Does he make a mistake? He doesn't. He doesn't get it now. He's loads of time to pick it up. He can try to give it to Jay Kennedy. He doesn't land. The rain is starting to come. You can see it in the camera. Self, and it's landed out here for the goalkeeper, Mark. He needs a long one down. He needs a long one down. Indeed he does. He sends it down. Who's it land for? A couple of players that Trim need to win this. They need to win it. They need to get it up. Indeed they do. Number 15, Benny Murray, he's gone forward with it. A great ball in. Look, Trim is starting to make a move in here. What's going on here? Is the ball on the arse? Needs to get it up. Indeed they do. Trim are doing too much messing there. Kilmessan, one of the greatest teams get out. Should land here is Slangy. Is all time in the world. He has to send it on in. Indeed he does. There he is now. Ronan Simon's going in. He's going in the back of the goals. Oh, that's a wide ball. Can you believe this?
That was a chance there, Danny. Alice Smith get in there. He knew he got the ball in the back.
That was the chance there, Chester. That was a chance. The rain has come down. The umbrellas are up. That was a chance they needed. They had every chance of drawing this game.
Yes, they had a chance there. Alan Smith nearly got the ball in the back of the net.
Poked out, not a great one now. Trim needs one once again to grab it. Indeed it does. They're going forward. He's been pulled. Alan Asher has been pulled. Shane Asher has been pulled. Land here, of course, here, number 17. Brian Meehan. Too many Kilmessan man there, Chester. Goes up now. When the goalkeeper got it, he needs to get this a long one down. They're shouting here, drive it in. But does it land? It should land in front. Of course, it does not. Now, here's their chance. Ronan for Simon gives it in now. Here they go. Here's Benny Murray coming in. He's good. Turns a great one on in. You're not going to believe this, Chester. It's a 65, but Chester. Yes, the referee, if I'm not mistaken, sounded it was wide, but it looked like a 65 here to me. But Chester, another chance there coming in the back of the net.
Yes, Stecky Murray hit that in, and young Shane Ash, he didn't get a hold of it. He got the hold of it in the back of the net.
Indeed. And they're only finding this. Simon says to drop this in. They need a goal. The point's no good here.
Yes, he's going to drop it in, Ronan, and hopefully Trim Hurling gets it now and bury it in the back of the net.
Indeed. Now, this is it. A draw match would be. Here we go. They dropped it in close here and landed it in. Evan Lynham didn't get a stick to it, but they get it up. Kilmessan are strong. They're coming out with it. They've been pushed over. That looks like a free to me, but the referee has blown his whistle and the game is up. Kilmessan are the three years in the running champions. The Jubilee Cup is going back to Kilmessan, the blue and white side. Trim had their chances, Chester. They should have really. They had their chances.
Yes, Trim will keep their heads up. They fought back well there in the second half. Now had their chances to draw that match, even had chances to win it, Danny Ladd. Kilmessan have won this now. This is their third year in a row now, and fair dues to them, and wish them all the well for this year.
Indeed, and the referee has been security all round this referee. Of course, I don't blame them. There's men over there running in, trying to get a word in at the referee. I don't blame him because he did play a little bit on the.
Indeed, he was. To me, Danny, he was a disgrace. He gave Kilmessan everything. Andrew O'Neill, if he touched the ball, anyone touched him, they gave him the free.
Well, Trim, they gave it their best. The hurl when it was maybe it's a bit too late to hurl.
Yeah, so this Trim team, they keep their heads up. They're a good young team, and they'll be back next year, and there'll be no problems with them. They'll get another senior hurling.
Yes, indeed, and then sun is starting to break out slightly here, but Chester, Kilmessan, they were hungry. They showed it there. But even with the chance, they had three chances, just gone to the left of that post and wide. The three chances of even drawing. Not only did they have chances of drawing, they could have even taken this game.
That's right. The three balls were in there. There could have been goals very simply as well as points. And Trim could have actually won this game because of the second half of it.
Indeed. But champions, who are looking at them, Kilmessan are the champions.
Here they are, Danny.
Yes, indeed.
It still won't matter to Trim. Trim lads will be out tonight and we'll be celebrating having the 0 points. And they're still in with the football too, and hopefully they can win the football.
Well, yes, they're still in the football. There's some dual players on this team, of course. But Trim hurled, I think, when it was a bit too late to hurl. Well, there you are now. The man of the match here of this game, the centre half back for Kilmessan. He did play well. Boys here on there was men here on the right hand side. They disagree with that one there. But
yes, I would have given it to Fergus Smith of Kilmessan.
Yeah, well, he did play well, all right. But Trim hurled Chester when it was too late.
Yeah, Trim were the better team in the second half, and they could have got at least 4 goals there. They could have easily.
When they look back in this video, and they'll see how close the ball, hopefully they'll see how close the ball, how it just rolled by, just by the post. We see that up there now receiving man of the match award there is the centre half back there, of course. And now,
it gives me great pleasure to be here today to witness such a fine game of hurling. And
there's TJ Riley, of course, so he's up there.
With Trim fighting for all the work to get that equalising score, with Kilmessan holding out. It's a credit to both teams for the way they played the game. And I think anyone in the stand are looking at it also enjoyed a really, really good spectacle of hurling, particularly in the last 20 minutes. So we congratulate both teams for their efforts in that. I want to thank all the people who made today possible. A lot of work went into preparing and arranging for today. And I want to thank in particular the fans who came down from the news at very short notice to help us out when we were let down by another fan. So I thank them sincerely for that. For all the people behind the scenes who worked, and for all the teams who helped us in getting games played during the year, I thank them. I take this opportunity also to thank Martin Donnelly again for his continued support of Meath Hurling. I'm sure he enjoyed the game here today. He's back up there at the top. So thank you very, very much, Matt, for your support and help and sponsorship. Our commiserations to Trim on coming so near. In the last 20 minutes, they had many, many chances, but didn't score them all. But that is a reflection on the way that Kilmessan defended. And they wanted this 3 in a row. They haven't achieved that, I think, since the 70s. And the people that are able to hear today were the men who last achieved that. So, Kilmessan, this is your day. You achieved a 3 in a row. I have no doubt with all the young players you have, there's many, many more days. So congratulations. I want to thank the staff here in Culture for the way they had the pitch and everything prepared for today. Thank you very much. These people work hard to have everything in order, and we thank them. It now gives me great pleasure to present this cup to the captain of the Kilmessan team, Paul Donnelly.
There you are now, Paul Donnelly receives the cup there, the Jubilee Cup 3 years in a row. They've been waiting to get this, and now finally got their hands 3 in a row, Chester.
Yes, indeed. Miley is going up there now to get the cup. He is, and it's a great captain he is, and he's in a great servant of hurling to Kilmessan, and he's a lot more years left in him. And fair play to Kilmessan. They won the title, and they'll be back next year to retain it again.
Indeed, there you are now. A bit of a speech album there now as well.
Great Kilmessan team. Great, good, young-hearted players. And what I can say about Trim, it's a great honour for the big Trim at long last. I won't keep you too long. I'd just like to thank Matty, Bobby, Red and Shirley for their efforts during the year. I'd like to thank the young